Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making a video about installing Microsoft Server 2016 using the VMware hypervisor, Type 2 hypervisor. And in this installation, I'll be addressing a bug and demonstrate how to fix it in order to install. You're doing custom advanced type of installation. Let's get past that. I got my data center eval ISO. I'm going to call this full name thing ITNW 1313, and I don't have a key, I know that, and I'm going to put this in my data store. Okay, let me go back and change this name. First of all, I'm going to call this Win 2016. Delete this. That looks good. I'm going to select BIOS in order to avoid some problems down the road. And this is an option that you only get through doing a custom installation, so don't forget to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put the cores at 2x2 for a total of 4, and I want to give it 6 gigs of RAM. NAT. I'll follow that recommended. SCSI. I'm going to create a new virtual disk. I'm going to make it 50 gigs. Split them up into multiple files that is dynamically allocated. And where do I put this thing? Where do I put my VMDK virtual machine disk files? I want to put it in my data center. So I need to find my VBox, my VMware VMs. There we go. Let me check on my hardware here. 6 gigs of RAM. Looks good. I want to click on these right now because I know I'm going to need them down the road. And network address translation looks good. Now notice that we do not see a floppy drive. We will later. And that's part of what's going to give us a problem. I'm not totally sure about this, but it appears that once we start to install the operating system, it has some kind of BIOS, some self-awareness of all its peripherals. And the operating system says, hey, I'm able to have a floppy. And the hypervisor picks it up and says, sure, you want to have a floppy? Sure, maybe that'll be your first boot device. And that causes us, that's what I think is happening. So here we have the option to which installation version we want. We definitely want one with the desktop experience. The desktop experience, it says down here, it's going to give you a GUI, graphical user interface, because you just don't want to work with the command line. It's real hard. I'm going to go for the more challenging data center evaluation with the desktop experience. Let's select that, and I'm due to run into my bug very soon now. There we go. So I can't find the license. That's reboot. It should fail on me again. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the solution. And it gave me the same error again. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is first I'm going to press the host key, which is Alt and Control on the right, and I'm going to notice here in the settings that all of a sudden I got this floppy right here, and that thing needs to be killed, but I can't kill it right now. It won't let me because my machine is still powered on, so I got to power it off. And this is one of the rare times that you're going to be able to use the power off, like just yank the freaking power out. It's bad for the operating system, typically, but since we haven't installed it yet, we can get away with it. So go into the settings now that we've brought down the machine, and kill this floppy right here. Just remove it. And that'll fix the boot order, and then we shouldn't have a problem. Here we're asked what language. I like English. Go ahead and install it now. and accept the terms. Custom installation doesn't give us anything really interesting. Okay, so here when you install Microsoft Server, you're prompted to give an administrator password. I'm going to make it admin1234 with a capital A and an exclamation point at the end. It's not the best password, but it'll work for our lab purposes. Okay, so now we're in and we need to send a Control-Alt-Delete. We go up here to VM and send that so we can log in. And you'll notice that down at the bottom we're being shown that we can install VMware tools. Console summary. Down here we need to put some very important information like what our password is. So I got server 2016, I'd like to say. And that's pretty much the video, how to install Windows Server 2016 on a VM through VMware Hypervisor.